Saxo came into the construction of this performance very late. The beginning was the proposition of Trevor Davis in 2002 to produce a performance for Kronborg at Elsinore with a Theatrum Mundi ensemble. The Theatrum Mundi ensemble is an ensemble made of performers and musicians from different theatrical traditions. These are the traditions which usually met and collaborated in the ISTA, in the International School of Theatre Anthropology. And at the end of each session, international session, we used to prepare a performance together, which gave the spectators the possibility of seeing how human animals had been inventing different ways of expressing themselves. At the beginning, I was thinking of taking all the stories, all the variants of Hamlet's stories since Shakespeare. But mainly there was one aspect which fascinated me, and the presence of the ghost. How to introduce in a performance a reality in which I do not believe, and where I know most of my spectators do not believe. So how to justify all this? I had great problems. At the end, it was too complicated, and then I decided not to follow anymore the Shakespeare story, and to go back to its root, which was Saxo. In Saxo, you find exactly the same events as in Shakespeare. Only the ghost is not there, and ages are different. In Saxo, the events take place in Jutland. It is now the king of Denmark, it's now in Elsinore. We are in a pre-Christian age where honor is very important. So if someone is killing a member of your family, the person of this family has to take vengeance on the person who has been killing.
My Gertrude is a woman that belongs to a place. This woman is a place, is a house, the house where she has been born.
The king, Hamlet's father.
she has been given as a wife to a man that, becoming her husband, take possession of her house. And when this man gets murdered by his brother, she needs another man to take care of the house. And that's why she used the brother of her husband to take care of the house. She is a woman that is very pragmatic. She knows what she needs in order to keep this house going. And when her son starts to act as a fool, it's big pain for her, and in the same time she needs to cope with this reality. She confronts him. And when her second husband dies by the hand of her son, she knows that there is another man, her son, taking care of the house. So I don't see Gertrude as a submitted woman, but she knows when to bow the head in order to stay alive and to keep the house alive.
In the performance, the figure of Saxo is present, I think, with two roles. One is the storyteller, so the person that actually brings to life the characters, and as an historian, so the historian that tries to find through the signs that past leaves, in this case represented by the bones, what is left of the past, and trying to read through these bones what actually happened in history to be able to tell it. So I needed to find a physical base which was very different. Originally I was working with a stick which was to represent a kind of pen, because it was the historian writing, but it was also a brush to uncover the bones. And so then I tried doing the same that I had with this kind of pen with the bone. But then the instructions from Eugenia would always be, look at the bones, try and study the bones, what are the bones telling you? And I'm always trying to run away from this instruction and do something else. Which I have here, which is a kind of character that has no direct relationship with the others, but is sort of around all the time. So I needed to find a physical base which was very different. And that I got from these, for instance, this, which is the elephant in the Odyssey dance. And this, which is the duck, or the goose, in fact, it's a goose. Through these positions, then I found a kind of majestic heaviness. Then history, Saxo history, like you can pull history, you can not want to see history, you want to break the chains of history, you can carry history. You can also refuse it. You can be blinded by history.
So imagine that Saxo evokes all these characters. So all are ghosts in reality. Just like a shamanistic seance, but a secular one. Even if we know the theater is to do with energies, with the quality of energies which has an impact on the nervous system of the spectator and is able to transform the forms, the shapes, the music, the sounds, the texts of the actor in a sensorial impact which becomes also emotional and intellectual reflection for the spectator. So this is the image I started building for myself as a sort of microcosm in which I move. So it's justified. There is a storyteller, the one who in reality invented or gathered or gave us the possibility of keeping alive the story of Hamlet, which already existed before in oral way at the Saxo style. And thanks to this Saxo, to this Dane who writes in incomprehensible language, one of the main heroes of modernity is created. Hamlet, which together with Faustus, Don Juan, and Harlequin are the four, I would say, very ambiguous personalities of our baggage in contemporaneity.
music in this performance is a mixture of traditional Balinese gambo music, an Indian flute and an European orchestra with voices. And we hear my own compositions. My music has taken its point of departure from words of Saxo, and it is sung in Latin, and I have tried to give a kind of, to find some very basic tones, some very basic rhythms, some very basic melodies that could be medieval, could be even older. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I feel this performance is looking into, try to find out about, is to find the real basic story that could go on anywhere in the world, in any African village, in a Balinese village, in a Danish village. So in that sense I try to find music that could reach that basic basic feeling, basic thing.
Ni sa sa ni sa re ma ga re ga ni sa sa ni sa sa ni sa re ma ga re ga ni sa pa ma ga re ga ni sa sa ni sa re ma ga re ga ni sa ma pa 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 ma pa na ma re ma pa ni da pa re ma pa ni re da re da re da re da pa re da pa re da re ga re ga ni sa re da pa da ma pa ni
sambil minum. Aku kuyok sambil mau liar. Minum apa? Minum arak. Arak apa?
not cultural, not cultures which are meeting. They are traditions which are meeting, styles, particular styles, or individuals. If you belong as a performer to a classical style, let's say no theater, gambo, classical ballet, so you are arriving to the meeting with your tradition. You cannot change it. Of course, you can change it. Many do it. But then becomes a sort of choice of the individual. It's no longer a culture there. It's an individual individual identity, and the individual identity is a biographical one.
ここでいいのね。はい。He wants to be slightly down. じゃあここでいいわけ。
The individual identity is very, very important. So when you have this meeting, if you have the styles, you work within the styles. This is what we do here. Yeah? The first one is alone. The second one is together.
Yeah.
It's the same sentence.
Yeah.
No? And then it continues.
Okay, yeah. I think
It's
you're
like
okay
this.
because the continuation starts with
Yeah.
the same yo.
Betul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pertama
Ano,
sendiri,
Akira.
yang kedua bersama-sama
Kino
dan
maju
lanjut.
wa tadashi.
Yeah.
1回目は一人
Gadis
で、
bersama.
2回目はみんなと、3回目は
Can
な
I
い。
can I hear your mode, please? Button.
Yo
Perfect. Actually, without conscious, you are
I
speaking
will quote you.
correctly. Now thinking and.
Yo.
I don't think that the collaboration with many styles will contaminate or deteriorate the art of. On the opposite, I think that that will stimulate them to understand different ways of performing and make them more solid in what they already know. I think that this project, this multicultural project, is a moment to consolidate the group, also economically, and to give them the chance to keep rehearsing in the group and stimulate and give them somehow the sense of identity of the group.
So for me, when I work with this ensemble, this is my country, in a way. The performance is a sort of identity, even if each of us believes in different superstitions. One thing we believe all, that what we are doing as a theatrical theater craftsman should be the best. And on the basis of this, we know that our collaboration, which is a fleeting one which is transient, which doesn't last very much, which is very ephemeral, nevertheless represent a moment where diversity can meet, can merge, and create a new quality, a new type of energy, which can be of vital value in the social context in which we are living. The most important pleasure is when I arrive to a phase where there is the structure, and then by repeating, doing a rehearsals, a running through, then you start changing small details, and then you start discover that the performance it was very stiff before, it was without lifeless, it was mechanical, it was aesthetic in the worst meaning of the word, and then suddenly the performance becomes a tiger. It is transforming into a tiger, ready to attack me, and this is a fantastic pleasure. When attack me, it means that it's ready to do and then hurts me. Because if a performance doesn't hurt you, as a director, then what you have been creating is without teeth, teethless.
Saxo.